Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad AKMAL bin Muhammad IZZANI, metric number 1181592. Okay, so our group is group 7. We have chosen media role during Covid-19 in Malaysia as our topic. Okay, a little brief introduction relating to our topic. The first Covid-19 cases were happened around January 2020 in Wuhan, China. In March 2020, World Health Organization (WHO) declared the outbreak as global pandemic, and until now, COVID-19 is still evolving and affecting millions of lives. So, how people want to get news about COVID-19? Okay, nowadays, advanced technology makes many people able to use media to obtain information about the current issue, whether it's inside their country or the outside of their country. Web search engine like Google, Yahoo, Bing also represent a powerful and trustworthy resources for finding information on the web. E-government and social media have been used widely during this unprecedented time to spread awareness and educate the public on preventive measures. So, this is our list of subtopics. The first one is infodemic, second one, information quality, third, government response, fourth, public attitude, fifth, mental health, and sixth, detection and prediction. Okay, so this is my subtopics, which is infodemics. That's also my name. Okay. The media role when it comes to infodemics. Okay, first of all, what is the definition of infodemic? An infodemic is too much information during including false or misleading information in digital and physical environment during disease outbreak. Uncontrolled mass media during early COVID-19 has causes the infodemics. There's a study were made using a database collected from sebenarnya.my. It's a portal developed by Malaysia Communication and Multimedia Commission (MCMC) that were used to determine whether the information is fake or not. Okay, in the study, the study suggests that there are more misinformation or fake information happen in the turmoil. Okay, however, the media also serve as a tool to spread awareness among the public, such as the awareness about the infodemic itself, and also the COVID-19 and health awareness, like what to do to avoid them from getting infection. Okay, the media also serve as a direct communication hub between government, health institution, and citizen. As we know, the information were transmitted from the government is always trustworthy. Okay, some for example is like standard operating procedure (SOP), latest statistic of COVID-19 information that we always have every day, and also lockdown area, like if there's a certain area that needs to go lockdown. Okay. Next is official information center or site provide trusted information. Okay. For example, it's the sebenarnya.my, also WHO website, also some trusted information center provided across multiple sites or social media. Okay, so this is the reference that I use to provide this slide and article. Thank you.
Next, we are going to the next subtopic, which is information quality. Before that, I will introduce myself. My name is ASLIANA ASYKIN binti Muhammad DAUD. My metric number is 1181706. In the primary sector, emergency service, infection disease, public health, internal medicine and social media must work together to combat the epidemic. The Ministry of Health's recommendation are continually updated with new case definitions appearing on a daily basis in response to outbreak report from through the world to ensure they receive reliable information through rapid information sharing. However, said Bung, who is a DAUD member, he said RTM play an important role in broadcasting official announcement on spread the COVID-19 epidemic regardless of the time to prevent the spread of fake news. The role of media in dealing information quality on COVID-19 firstly is dealing with the fake news. To identify trustworthy sources and credible assistance and track of misconception and rumors with evidence and promote true information to their media sources. Second is dealing with the personal information, which is infected patients with other social media is an appropriate action to demonstrate their concern for the community and to prevent the disease from spreading. Next, this is a reference that I get, which is the first is sharing information COVID-19, the ethical challenge in the Malaysian setting, ASEAN. The second is from the website Kementerian Komunikasi and Multimedia Malaysia. And the third is the social media spread during COVID-19, the pros and cons of likes and share in medical journal.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NURATIKAH binti ISMAIL. I will proceed to government responses. Firstly, media role is very important to make sure our citizens get the accurate information about current situation about COVID-19. And it is important also to avoid any false statement or fake news about COVID-19. MKN and MOH, which is Majlis Keselamatan Negara and Ministry of Health, has used all platforms on media social such as Telegram, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter to give information about COVID-19. Besides, citizens also get SMS and information from radio and television. There is a daily press conference about current cases on COVID-19. Next, MKN, Majlis Keselamatan Negara, has developed an app called IZZATI. It is an app to help us to get accurate information on COVID-19 and current cases every day, and also we can register vaccination on this app. Next, we can conclude that government responses to manage this global crisis and to make sure they use effectively the media to give information to citizens is very important. We can make the failure of local government of Wuhan, China as a reminder. Why? Because they have limited information on early phase of spreadness of the COVID-19, and it's getting worse. Next, we can give our country a big applause, a big achievement when we have reached zero local cases on July 2020. It is a big achievement for our country. And that's all for me. Thank you.
My name is NURKHAIRINA binti YUSOF, 1181520, for the subtopic Change in Malaysian Attitude During COVID-19. Mass media and social media can motivate people to act and can potentially stimulate subconscious attitude. As we know, coronavirus primarily affect the respiratory system, resulting in respiratory failure, which cause public concern and force the general people to seek assistance through the most accessible channels available to them. For the majority of people, it's either the internet or media, which includes the print and broadcast options. According to a previous study, media influence through the two channels, which is the individuals and the social. Individuals may be persuaded to accept new norms if they are informed about them through media, while in the social effect, the information develop widespread understanding of a norm and improve social coordination because individuals are more willing to accept information if they perceive others have accepted it as well. The media's function is to keep people connected and informed and entertained. The media had a positive impact in promoting emotional stability and attitudes among the people during COVID-19 problem. Many pages provide guidelines for recognizing and managing the disease, promoting guidelines such as significance of social distancing and staying at home through free and frequent advertisements. A useful step to produce a positive attitude. A good attitude, which involves feeling vulnerable and having the purpose and willingness to follow the laws and regulation to avoid the transmission of COVID-19, can improve the outcomes. According to health belief model, persons who believe they are at risk of acquiring health problems or disease will engage in behaviors to lower the chance of developing the health problem. In Malaysia, most preventive behaviors such as remaining at home and avoiding crowded locations were always respected, and people were aware and knowledgeable about the COVID-19. And the present study found that generally people optimistic about combating the COVID-19. Consistent messaging from the government or health authority is critical to increase public awareness and comprehension of COVID-19. These are the reference of the previous study.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is HUSNA binti AHMAD ASRI, matric number 1181516. And now I will continue our presentation on my subtopic, which is mental health. So how media deals with this kind of mental health issues? First, before we provide the solution, we go for the reason why these issues happen. So there are three categories of impact of the media coverage that could lead to these mental health issues. First of all, balanced, fact-based and truth-oriented. So actually this is inherent negativity, which is the media has spread the negative news that has historically been linked to severe mental health difficulties among consumers. And then the media coverage or media attention has been disproportionately focused on pandemic-related story, which may exacerbate the mental health problems, especially for those who are already suffering. And then the solution is fair, fact-based and truth-oriented COVID-19 media coverage may be challenging to achieve, but media organizations need to strive to meet this criteria as best as they can. And then second category, which is biased and misleading. So due to previous research, according to previous research, media sites frequently publish biased and inaccurate reports about COVID-19, which could help to spread the disinformation or fake news or wrong data of the virus to the people. So due to this misleading info, the people may got anxiety, panic attack or stress. So the media need to create a borderless world with information that authentic and not misleading data, and also not biased on any party. And the media also need to go through the process of like checking the authenticity of the sources and facts of the news. And then last, false and dishonest. Due to this false and dishonest data from amplified from media coverage or media attention, so the solution is sources from the media need to be ascertained whether the dissemination of the information is false and dishonest or vice versa. Okay, next references. So this is all the references of my subtopic mental health that I refer to. So that's all from me. Thank you so much.
My name is IZZATI binti RUSLI. My metric number 1181502. So for the last subtopic for this thesis is detection or prediction. So firstly, it is about detection. So definition of detection is according to Cambridge Dictionary, detection is the fact of noticing or discovering something. Detection also refers to mining inside of or information in data pool when it is being processed. This can be the detection of object, fraudulent behavior and practices, anomalies and others. So when it's come to the role of the media in disseminating information, it is necessary to get the detection or authenticity of the information because it is disseminated to the public. This is because nowadays people think that the news conveyed through mass media and social media is accurate and authentic due to increasingly sophisticated technology. But we also know most of the websites publishing fake news are newer than websites which spread reliable news. This was in line with our expectation. Websites publishing reliable news are typically older, having more time to build reputation, while those that publish fake news and misleading content are likely unknown websites created more recently. So for Malaysian residents, they can get the information or updates on COVID-19 through the official portal of the Ministry of Health Malaysia, special Facebook pages for the Crisis Preparedness and Response Center and Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia, and also Telegram channel of CPRC KKM. So next for prediction. Prediction is a statement about what you think will happen in the future. For example, can we predict that COVID-19 will end totally next year? So providing early signals ahead of outbreak is essential for early public health responses. So prediction system for other disease have been built to facilitate management in disease emergency and making rapid policy decision. So since the availability of testing is different from country to country, online platform can help in monitoring disease occurrences. And then there are also web-based platform can serve as sources when users self-report or search their health-related issues. And then social media, in particular such as Twitter, has been taken into consideration for COVID-19 surveillance purpose. So for finding connection between disease cases or death and social media posts, Garavi et al. Utilize social media for early reporting of disease cases. So for example, according to news report in the media, vaccination to all Malaysians will reduce the daily rate of COVID-19 infection, and this has been proven after the government provided an injection of 2 doses of vaccine or to the people. After a few months, the rate of COVID-19 infection was decreased. So to conclude all these things, the media needs to be more careful or need to do a little bit research before they disseminating the news obtained again related to the issue that our country is facing now, such as COVID-19. It also better if the news being disseminated has trusted sources or reference to further convince the reader to read the news. So this is the references for subtopic detection or prediction. There are 5 references that I refer to do this subtopic. So finally, for the conclusion for this topic, as the COVID-19 outbreak continues, it is crucial to take effective measures to fight the pandemic effectively. So a strong public attitude to support the preventive measure will allow minimizing the transmission of COVID-19, and the finding of this study will benefit future planning if another outbreak will occur. And then e-government and social media have been proved to influence people attitude to change to engage in protective behavior. Thus, the authority should focus on improving digital services to ensure effective risk communication and information flow to the public during the pandemic, and the same time help to mitigate the spread of the disease. Besides, there are certain steps taken in Malaysia specifically in terms of effective communication sharing on social media, which is commendable. Keeping the social media world updated via official channel has helped the public come to terms with embracing proper knowledge and information. And the last point for this topic is media has become one of the important platforms in daily life, such as a smartphone and the internet, because they can all be obtained at our fingertips. Thank you so much for hearing our presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.